Greetings, fellow crafters. 'Tis I, your Hello Queen. Welcome back to my court. Welcome if you're new. I have a cap I'm going to do for this storage unit. There's a diamond painting on the front. Stick around and we'll get this started. Okay, so I got this. I don't remember where I got this. Either Craft Savings or FG Normal. I think it was FG Normal. But I will, I'll put it on the screen regardless. Here are my drills for it. And it comes with its little key here. Now the drills do have DMC numbers, even though the key does not. How am I going to do this? I can maybe write the DMC number on it and then cut them out and tape them on. Yes, okay. I'm going to need to locate some Scotch tape. One moment. Target acquired. Okay. So I'm trying to rearrange my craft room so I can actually get into it and use it for crafts. I know, strange. So I am going to use this to house some things that are in my craft room. But before I do that, I want to actually do the diamond painting on it. So here we are. Okay. So I'm going to use this guy. Okay, so one is 310. 2 is 319. 3 is 368. And as I showed before, if you're not, this has a lot of information on it, but a lot of it's not really all that useful to you. What you're looking for is you're looking for a DMC number. And in this case, it's right here. It's right here. Right. Ah, there we go. It's right there, 310. How do I know that's 310? Because I know 310 is black. As you do this, you will learn. So because 310 is there on that package, and that makes this 319 because it's in the same spot on the package. That's where your DMC numbers are. If you're ever not sure. 471. Now, not every painting has DMC numbers. 772. 831. So you may search through all of them and never find it. 936. 938. 9 is 3011. 10 is 3051. 11 is 3053. 12 is 3346. 13 is 3347. 14 is 3348. Nice sequential numbers. It usually means there's some good shading. Then 3371. And 3823. The nice thing is I have this video back me up if I'm ever going, I can't read that. What is that? So, the moral of the story is videotape all of your get-ups. No, I'm kidding. Only do that if you want to. This YouTuber thing is not for everyone. Anyone can do it, not everybody should. I'm not saying that simply because I don't want competition, because I don't really consider other YouTubers competition. I'm saying that because it's not everyone is suited to everything. And you should only do it if you really want to, because if you're looking for a money-making hobby, this is not it. It can be down the road, but so can a lot of other hobbies. And there's work involved. I keep my process fairly simple, but even with that, there is editing and loading and uploading and making the thumbnails and what little promoting I do. I'm not saying this to bellyache, just being real. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like doing it, if I didn't gain some satisfaction from doing it. And that really is my reward. If someday I start making a little bit of money with which to help fund my crafting habit, so much the better. But I didn't start diamond painting or YouTubing expecting this to be a payday. Some people can and do earn money on YouTube. Don't know if anyone makes any real money diamond painting. Oh. Always make sure that you're putting these right side up, because on a quick glance, without really paying attention, it's so easy to put these on the wrong way. Speaking from experience. These are not my favorite. Oh, I should have slowed down. Yes, I definitely should have slowed down because the black has a ton. Okay, I'm going to set this here and I'm going to start filling these. Sometimes your YouTube video becomes a comedy of errors. I think I'm just going to take one. There's 2 bags of my 310 here. Unsurprisingly, since this is largely a black image. I guarantee that I'm going to have to use at least 2. I think I have to move some of these labels around. I got ahead of myself. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to move some. Oh well. So let's take off 471. And we'll set that aside for a minute. I'll put 319 over here. Oh, 368 over here for now. Okay, so I'm going to set that. I'll tuck it inside since it's a container. Now I am going to have some interesting things happening because I can't really use my light pad with this. So some of the symbols look like they're going to be a little on the difficult to read. Yes, I have a creature still. Okay, so that's 1 and 2 done. Okay. I'm actually going to pull out another one of these. And put it on backwards. I listened to my own advice, clearly. 3. Oh, there's not much in that one. Okay. Some of these there is a fair bit in, and it's not unusual with these little guys to go over into an extra one. Oh, 1 random. There we go. Okay. Three. Now we can put 4 on. Open that up. Four is 471. Okay, now we need 5. And I'm willing to bet that 5 is pretty full, so it's probably going to fill at least those last 2. So I'm not going to put 6 on yet. These are not my favorite containers, but they do work well for these little guys. And 72, kind of a minty green. They have all kinds of different pictures for these, but that was the most Halloween-y to me, so that's why I picked it. And Lord knows I need more storage. I'm trying to get the craft room picked up so I can actually use it. So I'm doing that in spurts along with the laundry and everything else that has to be done. Okay. So let's get this in here. So there's the first 2. Getting this is going to be interesting because it looks like the plastic's sewn right into it. So and today is Family Day, which we're clearly doing lots of family-related stuff. The kids have been trying to get out of cleaning their room for weeks, and it's taken on a smell. So they're like, no, no, you need to clean your room. I'm willing to let some housework slide, but when there's a smell, we need to clean it up. $8.31. All these colors I don't recognize, so I'm willing to bet I'm going to end up with some new ones when I go to put these away. Nine, 3, 6. So yeah, hubby's home, kids are home. Mommy's home because mommy doesn't leave. Okay, and 938 is number 8. The ones on the lighter colors I see pretty well. The ones that are on black are a little suspect. That could cause me some issues. We'll see. We'll see how it actually works out. 938 is a brown. I'm gonna try and use this to hold all of the drills for my round paintings. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge because I have a lot of them. Don't think this will be sufficient. It's kind of a goal though, except I just bought another painting. I'm not supposed to be buying more paintings. But it's for a collab that's coming that I'm going to be doing with Crystal. I think we're still working it out about mental health in May. We're thinking Mayflowers for mental health. And it's a very mean picture. I don't have a lot of florals. In my stash. I just don't. It's not my thing. But this is my thing. So that will be coming hopefully reasonably soon. If it ships out of China, it could be a while, but I need it for May, so I've got time. Because we are celebrating Lunar New Year, also known as Chinese New Year. And apparently China pretty much shuts down for a few weeks for Chinese New Year, or Lunar New Year. China and several neighboring countries. So if you're ordering in January, February, March, expect a wait. Apparently I got a little ahead of myself on making the labels. This is 3051, which is A. And this is 3053, which is C. Fortunately, neither of these are terribly abundant, so I can get into them relatively simply. Okay, 3346. Yeah, when you get colors that are like the numbers are right next to each other, that generally means the colors are like the same color but one step lighter or darker than the one before it. So you get some pretty neat shading effects. And that happens, which we like. We like shading. We like shading a lot. So yeah, I put together an 8 cubby organizer, which the bottom of it I've now filled with yarn. Darn crafts. 4 numbers left and 4 colors left. Good. Not a whole lot in that one, so it should fit in one. They're not the sturdiest creatures in the world, these cubbies that I built. They're basically wireframe with a layer of plastic on them. They were inexpensive, but I mean, yarn and a lot of my craft stuff is not heavy. Some of it is. I mean, paints and stuff like that get heavy, but most of mine isn't. I just need places into which to corral them, because yikes. $33.48 is 14. 15 might take 2 sections, and 14 might. It's pretty. Might get all in one. It's pretty full, but it's all in one. Okay. Yeah, I have an entire cubby that's just extra yarn that doesn't fit into my tote for the temperature blanket. Because, of course, because if you're doing a blanket that's going to be like over 300, it's going to be close to 400 rows, it's going to take up some room. I actually went and put an order in to get more of the yarn that I use for just under the freezing mark. So yeah, that's going to have to go into the next one. The 0 to -4, because I've used it enough that the skein's starting to look a little thin. So that should be here tomorrow by the tracking. It would be here today, but today is a holiday. So nothing is open. Nothing is running. And I'm hoping that I'm also going to have a Grace Hill order. Which is where I'm getting most of the diamonds from for my Heaven and Earth Designs kit. because I've got some that I don't have any diamonds for. Some colors that I don't have any diamonds for that I really would like to get diamonds on before I start having issues with the adhesive. I don't know how good the adhesive is going to be after some exposure. I'm not too worried about it, but it is something that crosses my mind. Because I have gone ahead and done the sections, but obviously I can't put drills down the ones that I don't have. Okay, so that's that. That is garbage. And this, I'm going to very gently score the plastic. Because there's no lip or leverage anywhere in this plastic. It's sewn right into the fabric. So I'm going to have to replace it. So yeah, I'm just going to unwrap this. Take these out and stick that in there. Those will go in my container of containers so that I have it. I've not done one of these before. I don't know how easy or hard or indifferent they're going to be compared to a normal diamond painting, other than it's clearly going to be squishier and I won't be able to use a light pad. Sometimes I find a light pad is actually more hindrance than help, especially when you've got bleeding issues for the colors that are used. But I really, really would like companies who make diamond paintings to realize that legibility is the name of the game here. If I can't read your crap, it's not going to be any fun for me to do, and I'm not going to buy from you again. Also, I have to send in a report to gemsflow. Gemsflow has a store attached to it now. And I found a painting that I wanted, and I wanted to order it just to try it out. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to be buying paintings, but I want it. And lo and behold, I go and try and order it, and it will not let me select a country. It's not like it's not letting me change the country. It's not even letting me select a country. And when I go to just try and put it through as is, hoping that it'll populate by itself, it says, no, you need to select a country. I'm like, I would like to. But when I click on the box, it neither gives me a way to type, nor does it pull down like it looks like it's supposed to. So I shall have to bring that to their attention, because I'm assuming they want my money. Most people seem to. gemsflow, if you're not aware, is a free app on Android. I'm not sure if it's available on Apple devices, to help you keep track of your diamond painting stash. It's quite helpful. I've been using it for a while. It's how I keep track of things. And these are release papers that I use to help section and replace covers. I don't normally replace the cover, but in this case I am, because that cover was kind of useless since it was sewn right into the fabric. So if you don't have release papers, best thing that you can use for something like this is parchment paper or baking paper. Be careful. Do not ever use wax. You only ever want to use wax in your pen. Never ever want to use wax paper. Let me make this clear again. Do not use wax paper on your diamond painting. It's bad. No wax. But parchment or baking paper should be okay. check it in a corner, like here where there's a little bit of a lip of adhesive, check to see how well it releases, because some parchment paper is one-sided and not all parchment paper is created equal. So test it in a little inconspicuous corner. And if you do end up with paper stuck to it, take a baby wipe and just wipe it off until it's gone, and then let it dry. But no wax. No wax, no wax, no wax. Parchment, you can find it in any grocery store. I believe from what I've heard from my Aussie friends, that they don't have it called parchment paper, it's called baking paper. It should be the same thing, because that's what parchment paper is used for, is for baking. It's what you would use when you're making a cake inside the cake pan to help release, so that you're not getting stuck cake, because that's no fun. But that is all I have for this one. These I got on AliExpress. I have seen them on Amazon as well. So these release papers are great because they're double-sided. They're pretty durable, and I've not had a problem with them. But like I said, you can use parchment paper for this. Just not wax. Never wax. No wax, no saran wrap, no tin foil, parchment paper. You should be able to get a dollar store, but with a dollar store, I would be wary of the quality, so do test it in a corner. And that's what I'm going to leave off on. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of people who are reviewing this have not subscribed, and I think you're missing out. So go ahead and give it a subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky, guys. Bye.